Alright, this video is about reflections for IXL L.5. So this is on page 44 in the journal. Please make sure you take these notes for L.5. So when you reflect something, that means to, I just spelled it wrong. Reflect, it means to flip something. Okay? It has to be flipped the same distance from the line of reflection. Okay? There are a couple of rules, but essentially what you're doing is flipping something over this way. Okay? And I'll show you some examples. Now, there are a couple rules that we're going to go over. So we're taking notes on page 44. Ali, in your journal, please. Okay, you can get blank sheet paper. It's on the second bookshelf. And so I'll show you different rules for them, and I'll give you an example. So what I'm going to have you do is draw, this is the y-axis, and here will be the x-axis. Okay, so let's say that we have a point right here, and we'll call it point A. If you reflect point A across the x-axis, if you reflect it over the x-axis, it's going to go from here over here. Does that make sense? And it's you can think about it 2 rows away, so this one will also be 2 rows, and then A prime will be here. Does that make sense? And that's what you'll have to do on L.5. It's pretty much reflecting across certain things. I'm going to run through some examples with you because I think that will make it the easiest way of doing this. So let me go back. This is kind of like, so right here, it's across the x-axis, and I'm going to get some of these wrong just so you know. So E is here at 3, 5, 3, negative 5. So this one will also be at 3, but positive 5. Does that make sense? The same distance away. The next one is at 5, positive 5. The other one is at 7 and positive 7. Does that make sense how I'm saying it's the same distance away? Because look, it's how many away from this x-axis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's reflecting. Y-axis, this is the y-axis, so you'd reflect it across. How far is it from the y-axis? How many boxes? 1, 2, so this one will also be 1, 2. Does everyone see how I got 1, 2? And here it's also 1, 2. And then I will... Alright, this one's y-axis, so y-axis is here. How far is it away? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's at 10, and the other one's at 7. Do you see how I'm reflecting it? I'm counting how far it is away from it. Alright, I'm going to press submit here, but I'm going to jump levels. This is what I wanted to show you. A y equals 5. Y equals 5 line means y equals, when there's no x, that means your slope is 0. So that means your line, y equals negative 5, is here. That's your y equals negative 5. Does that make sense? Why is it there? Because it's a y equals. There's no slope. When you have no slope, please write this down in your journal. This is slope man. Please draw it correctly. If you have a y equals line, like we just did y equals negative 5, that means there's no x. So x is 0, so your slope is 0. M equals 0, slope is 0. When your slope is 0, it's a horizontal line. Okay? When your slope is 0, it's a horizontal line. But if you have an x equals line, like x equals 3, that's a vertical line. And it goes through number 3. Here it's a horizontal line because the slope is 0. Here it's the nose, and x equals line is an undefined slope, and it's a vertical line. So let me go back over here. So then it's going to be 1, 2, 3 away. So 1, 2, 3 away. And then it's like this. Okay. No, that's not right. That's not the right reflection. Should be like this, because I'm flipping it. Does that make sense? How it, the other way I was just moving it up. This is a true flip. Oh yeah, you're right. The U is at this one. Thank you. Now is it correct? Yes. Oops. Alright, now this is a y equals y axis. I'm going to press submit because I want to show you a one that I think is going to be a little bit more. X equals. See how this one says x equals right here? Yeah. That's a vertical line at 1. So the x equals 1 is right here. That's a vertical line through 1.
But we need to draw the line?
I am drawing it here because I'm trying to show and explain it to you. You could, yeah, you can. Do you have to? No. To get the correct answer, no. But I don't know how else you would do it. Does that make sense? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then how many away? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, does that look correct? 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to double check that everything is correct. I want you to say the same thing.